Hello friends, welcome to Sweetcast. This is Clint, and you may have seen this, but Ryan Venom Boy Stegman on Twitter asked this question. Are people that are supporting Indiegogo comics getting their books? Curious how that's all working. Wow, I slaughtered that. This sounds like an honest inquiry of how Indiegogo comics are going. Not an accusation that, books aren't shipping out and the whole thing's a grift and all that kind of stuff. But an honest question. And the response, I recognize just about all these, definitely all these people. Peter Gilmore, Comics Villain, Thor Odison. Yeah, you can keep going down the list. There are people you recognize that are in Comicsgate or surrounding Comicsgate or, whatever. There are people I recognize in comics doing their thing, buying books, supporting indie creators, and you're hearing a resounding, in this case, yup. Exactly. Yup. You're getting your books and people are liking it. Crowdfunding comics is fun. Something has changed with comics. And it's kind of a strange phenomenon, but it's true. Comics have become more fun to purchase. There's some kind of intrinsic value when you're supporting a crowdfunding comic book that you're not getting otherwise. It really is really interesting. So I did a live stream and I had Eric Weathers on, as I often do. He launched his campaign, and actually I think I have it open right here, Flying Fortress. He's got that campaign open. Day one, he's already crushed his goal again. We're seeing this. This is becoming an old news. It happens so often that it's just not surprising anymore. Everybody's bringing a quality product to market. And then we have a great community of indie comics creators and indie comics customers, and they're backing these books. Not only are they backing it, they're having fun doing it because it's it makes you feel like you're a part of something, you're helping somebody, you're getting something that's unique. It becomes collectible. It's addicting to be backing all these campaigns. Because then you can back another one and another one and another one, and you're getting your books. If you weren't getting your books ever, it'd be different, I think, and that's why Ryan Stegman is asking this question. Now, the second reason he's asking this question, I've got to imagine he's wondering if he should dip his toe into crowdfunding comics. I obviously can't speak for him. This is all I'm going off of, but it kind of sounds like he's considering it. He's thinking about it. I guarantee you that a lot of comics creators are doing this same thing. They're trying to decide if they want to jump in and start making their own comics and crowdfunding them. What might be holding them back? Well, I don't know. You don't have your publisher anymore. You've really got to take control of things and get your stuff out there. So, yeah, it'll be really interesting to see. Are there going to be more professional comics creators, artists, writers, everything that move into crowdfunding, especially Indiegogo? I mean, you could go to Kickstarter. We'll jump to Kickstarter here. You could go to Kickstarter, and that had been a place for comics. You're not seeing the kind of consistent success that you are in Indiegogo. Something is really moving. And it's not that these campaigns aren't technically successful. Well, these ones, the three that I particularly are looking at the moment are not yet successful, but they look like they have strong numbers. They could be getting funded. The thing is, on Indiegogo, well, this is my book, but Indiegogo, you look on the front page, people are funded, and they're funded on the first day. It's not like over the course of the campaign. This is day one funded, and people are enjoying it. I hear this a lot, and I've been backing campaigns. And it's the same thing. You back the campaign, and it's just fun. And then it's fun to get your book. So I think a few things are going to have to evolve with this. One is that, man, it would be nice to be able to back a book and then wait a maximum of 2 months and then have that book in your hands. That sure would be nice. I understand that crowdfunding often is one of those experiences that the reason you're going to crowdfunding is because you genuinely need the money to make the project. I know for Downcast that was the case for me. I needed the money in order to make it happen. Glad that that everyone supported it and that it did well. We've made $28,000. Really appreciate that, everybody who's backed it. But in the future, it would be nice, and this is my plan for Downcast 2, is to have the thing finished or almost finished before we launch it. And then we launch it, and then you can back it, and then you're going to get the book soon after. That's the goal, and I think that's going to happen more and more frequently. The easier that this becomes, the more people are going to be going here to get comics, especially for new stuff. I've got to wonder, are people getting tired of superheroes? Has all the movies done actually the opposite? Instead of igniting interest in superheroes and getting people to go get comics, they're just superheroes everywhere. The same characters, new intellectual property. Now you can go and it's being created every single month. You've got several new campaigns with new intellectual property that you can check out, get into, and be a part of right at the beginning. Really is an exciting time. I hope that more pros actually do jump into crowdfunding, because it's going to send more people to those platforms. And honestly, that's just good for everybody. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Is Ryan Stegman going to launch a crowdfunding campaign? Am I up in the night? Let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't yet, please do back Downcast. It really, really helps me out. I'd love nothing more than to get to 30,000. That represents a certain level of success that is, it's just awesome. It would be great. So please check that out. The link's in the description below. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time.